So group policy, it is a collection of settings that can be applied to computers and users. So with the group policy, administrators can centrally manage computers and users. It eases the administration. So you can apply one setting to multiple users at once. Let us say you don't want the users to open the notepad. So you have around 1,000 users. Okay, if you apply the policy to individual users, okay, it will be very difficult for you. So what you will do, you will apply if you go to each and every computer also having the local group policy. Okay, you will open the group policy and you will block this notepad on particular user. It will take a lot of time. So you can apply the group policy from the domain controller to multiple users at once. You will apply the group. You can apply the group policy at OU level, at domain level, at site level as well. We'll discuss each and everything one by one. So below items are accessible to any users on desktop. So when you open the desktop, you can access the recycle bin. You will access this profile folder. You will access this network folder, this PC control panel. And when you open this start, so you will access these many things. So below items are accessible to any users in start menu. It is called as start menu. When you open the start menu, these items will be available to users. So we can hide or show items using group policy. We can, whatever the items we have seen on desktop and in the start button, start menu. So we can hide those items and we can show those items using group policy from a central point. And we can allow or deny the items as well. So we'll see the difference between hide and show and allow or deny in our coming slides. So hide means with hide options, user can't see the item but can access it using shortcut method. Hiding means it will just hide it. Let us say you want to hide this PC from the desktop. So we can hide it, but using the shortcut method, we can access this PC item. We can use the shortcut method to access this UC. If you have hide this item. So we can hide C drive from users, but user can access it using this C: option. So we will hide the C drive. Okay, but this C drive is hidden. If the user uses the shortcut method, he can easily access this C drive. So deny means the user can't access the C drive, whether it is hidden or not. So if you want, the users should not access the C drive even from the shortcut method. So what you will do, you will deny it. So user won't be able to access it even using the shortcut method. So we can apply both hide and deny options on some items, not all the items. So we have these two options, hide and deny, but we can't apply hide and deny option all the items. We can apply the hide options on some items. We can apply the deny options on some items. So most of the items we can apply to allow and deny permission. So to most of the items we can allow and deny permission. So guys, we can allow the users to log into DC with group policy with the help of allow logon locally option. So we can even allow the normal user to access the domain controller using allow logon locally options we have already seen. And we can deny users to change the wallpaper using group policy. By default, they are allowed to do so. By default, all the users, user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, they can change the wallpaper by default. We can wallpaper on all the computers in the domain using group policy. What we can do, what other things we can do using group policy? We can set the same wallpaper on all the computers using group policy from the central point. So by default, users can't disable NIC card and change the IP address. So guys, if you go to any computer and you will log on with any normal user like user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, Bill, Jeff, they are the normal users, they are not the administrators. So if they log on to any computers, by default, they can't access the NIC card, they can't disable the NIC card, and they can't change the IP address. So with the help of group policy, we can allow them. So with the help of group policy, we can allow the users to enable the NIC card. They can enable the NIC card and they can change the IP address as well. Let me show you. If you log on with F1, it is a normal user. Password is incorrect. Let us try to log on. F2, 1, 2, 3. We have logged on with a normal. Okay, alright guys, so we have logged on with a normal user, and if you want to set the icons on desktop, you will go to settings. You will go to personalization. Then you will go to themes. When you select this option, desktop icon settings, you can set these many icons. Okay, so you can set computers, users, files, network, recycle bin, and control panel. But using group policy, what you can do, you can hide the recycle bin. You can hide this computer option. So you won't be able to enable it. You can do this thing. By default, it is allowed to access these many items for a normal user, and we can change the wallpaper as well. Okay. Display adapter settings. Let me close it. Right click, personalize. Okay, here users are having the option to change the background. So it is not activated. That is why we are unable to change it. If it is activated, users can change the wallpaper as well. And if you go to the network adapter ncpa.cpl, so by default a normal user can't disable this network adapter. Okay, it has to provide the administrator username and password, and he can't change the IP address as well. Again, he has to provide the administrator username and password. So with the help of group policy, we can allow the users to disable this adapter. We can allow the users to configure the IP address as well. Okay. So by default, users can't disable the NIC card and change the IP address. With group policy, we can allow them. So we can apply the policy to selected users or all the users. So we can apply the policy to selected user, to selected group, or we can apply the policy to all the users in the domain ms.com, and we can apply the policy to all the domains as well. So it is up to us. Based on the requirement, we can do it. If we change the wallpaper one by one manually, it will take time. So we can save the time by group policy, and users don't have internet access and right to install. So by default, guys, users don't have the internet access and right to install the software. We can do it, okay, using group policy. And we can install any software from group policy. Let us say you want to install one software, Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader on all the computers. So if you go to each and every computer and you will install the software, it will take around 5 minutes. So instead of that, what you will do, you will install the software. You will install the Adobe Reader on all the computers in your network using group policy. Okay, so we can install any software from group policy to all the computers in domain centrally, or we can allow the users to install the software. So by default, the users can't install the software. So again, either we will install the software from the domain controller centrally, or we will allow the users to install the software. Okay, so the users will install it. Based on the requirement, you will do it. Okay. And we remove the above items from the desktop from all the computers. So we can remove these items from the desktop using group policy. Notes in every computer, you can remove them from group policy center. Okay, PC, they will not get the mentioned item. So if you want to remove this item, recycle bin and this PC, the desktop of all the PCs, we can do it centrally. So wherever they log on, whatever the PC they are using, they will not get these two items. You can hide all the other items as well. So we can apply the policy to selected users or to all the users. By default, users can't disable the card. So guys, I think it is repeated. And we can apply the group policies on user container. The group policy will be applied to all the users. So we can apply the group policy to the user container. So user container is not available here. And in our domain, we can apply the group policy on different levels as well. So if you want to apply the group policy on finance users, you can apply it. Let us say finance users should not open the notepad. We can apply the group policy to only sales users, which means sales users can't see the C drive. Okay, so OU level group policy. So we have OU level group policy. We can apply the group policy at OU. So apply policy based on department, create an OU and add the users department wise. And we can apply the group policy on domain level as well. You will apply the group policy here at domain level. If you apply the group policy at domain level, let us say again all the users in the domain, in your domain ms.com can't change the background. You can apply it. So you will apply the group policy here. So all the users will not be able to change the background. And we can apply the group policy at site level as well. Site level means you have multiple domains and you can apply the same policy to all the domains. Okay, like if you remember in our previous example, we have created ms.com, then mcse.ms.com, then seo.mcsc.ms.com. So we can apply the policy, and we have the forest as well. So we have created mysql.com as well. sales.mysql.com. So guys, you can apply the policy at forest level as well. So the same policy will be applied to all the domains. All the users will get the same settings in your domain. Clear guys? Any doubt? Hello?
Yeah.
Others?
Clear.
Adnan, Vikrant. Well, and we can apply the. All right. Let us move forward.
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay, already. So we can apply the policy at group level. We can apply the policy at domain level, and we can apply the policy at site level. So let us see how to apply the group policy at OU level. So guys, OU, we have already discussed. Let us discuss it one more time. So we'll see the challenges in managing the users with user container. So this is our user container, and when we create the hundreds of users in a user container, all the users of different departments will be mixed up. It will be very difficult for us to recognize which users belongs to which department. If you see here, we have created all the users of multiple departments in user container, and it will be very difficult for us to recognize them. It will be very difficult for us to count them. So it will be very difficult to apply the policy to the users of a specific department as well. Let us say we want to apply a policy to sales department. They should not access the C drive. So you will have to go to each and every user and you will have to apply the policy. So what you will do, you will move this, you will create one OU and you will move these users to that OU and you will apply the policy to that sales OU. Okay. And to overcome these mentioned difficulties, we use the OU. And what is an OU? It is a logical container that contains Active Directory objects like users, groups, OUs, etc. It is used for organizing and managing the Active Directory objects. So if you see here, we have created one sales OU. Under this sales OU, we have created S1, S2, S3, S4 users. We have created the sales group and we have created one sub OU as well. So what you will do, you will apply the policy on this sales OU. You will not go to each and every user. So you will apply the policy to sales OU the policy will be applied to all the objects in this OU. So it will be easy for us to recognize which user belongs to which department. It will be easy to apply the policy to a specific department. Like, don't allow computer icon and recycle bin to the sales department. So we can apply the policy to the finance user or sales, finance OU or sales OU. So guys, how to create the OU we have already seen. So you will log on to the domain controller and you will go to tools. Under the tools, you will have this option, Active Directory users and computers. So, or you can type this command dsa.msc. You will get this window. Okay, in this window, you can go to, you will right click on this ms.com. You will right click on the domain. Then you will select this new option, and under this new option, you will have OU. You will click OU, you will select OU. Then you will provide any name, whatever the OU. Okay, so let us say you are creating the OU for finance department. So you will give finance OU, the name, or any other meaningful name. Then you will create the users under this OU, F1, F2, F3, F4, or you will create the sales OU. Then you will create the users of this sales department under this sales OU, like S1, S2, S3, and S4. Okay, so it is about OU, and let us see our requirement. Our requirement is to create a policy for sales users to hide this PC and recycle bin icons from desktop. It is our requirement. Sales users, okay, S1, S2, S3, S4, these users should not get this PC and recycle bin option, okay, on the desktop. It should be hidden, not restricted. Okay, so what you will do, we need to follow 2 steps. The first step is we need to create a policy. Okay, after creating the policy, we need to edit the policy. Okay, in this edit, what you will do in editing the policy, you will specify that which icons should be hidden in edit policy. First you will create the policy, then edit the policy. We'll see how we create the policy and how we edit the policy. So how to create a policy? You will log on to the domain controller. Then you will create server. You will open server manager. After opening the server manager, you will go to tools. Under tools, you will select this option, group policy management. So guys, we already have created the OUs in our previous classes. We have added the users as well. So we will not see how to create the OUs. We will see how to create the policy, and we'll see how to apply the policy to the sales OU. Okay, so you will go to tools, then you will go to group policy management. Then you will get all the OUs, okay, whatever the OUs you have created. We have already created the finance OU and sales OU. It will be appearing here. Then we want to create a policy for sales OU. So, okay, sales users should not access this PC and recycle bin option. So you will select this sales OU. You will right click on this sales OU and you will select the first option, create a GPO in this domain and link it here. You will select the first option, create a group policy object. So after that, you will get this window. Here you will provide the name to this group policy. any meaningful name. So block this computer recycle bin policy, or hide this computer and recycle bin policy, any meaningful name. Okay. And policy is created. If you see here, the policy is created, but it is not assigned to the users. So we need to assign, we need to edit the policy. So how to edit the policy? This policy is created under this sales view. You will right click on this policy and you will select edit option. Once you select the edit option, you will go to users configuration. Okay. Under this users configuration, you will select this administrative templates policy definition. Okay. After that, you will select, let me show you. So here it is saying that there are more than 3000 settings. So you will see more than 3000 settings pre-configured, because servers are having more than 3000 items. So servers are having 3000 items, so you will see more than 3000 settings. So after selecting this administrative policy, what you will do, you will see these many options. Okay, so we have system. So system is somewhere here. So it is used to restrict the application like Google Chrome, USB, removable hard disk and memory card. So if you want to restrict the Google Chrome, okay, applications, if you want to restrict the applications, you will select this system option. If you want to restrict the USB drive or any external drive, you will go to system option. It is having Windows component as well. So it is used to restrict the items like C drive. So you have multiple drives in your network. Your workstations are having multiple drives like C, D, E, and you want to restrict, let us say you want to restrict C drive. So again, you will go to this Windows component. But our requirement is to restrict something from desktop. We want to restrict this computer and recycle bin account. So we will select the desktop option. So which option you will select? You will select this option, desktop. Okay, on the desktop only, we have this PC and recycle bin options available. So we'll go to desktop. So under this desktop, we will select remove computer icon on desktop. Then you will select this option, remove recycle bin on from the desktop. Okay, so you will select the options one by one. So first you will select this option, remove computer icon from the desktop. You will get this window. Okay, so by default they are not configured. We need to enable this option. So double click on settings and select enabled option, and you will get the description as well about this option. So this setting hides computer from the desktop. Okay, and you will get the complete information here. So if you want to read, you can read this description as well. And it is so you will see, okay, which operating system is supported this option. So here, at least you need 2003 operating system or Windows XP Professional. So you will get the supported operating system as well. And as we have discussed, you can read the description about each setting. After that, we will log on to any computer. We will log on with sales user, because we have applied this setting to the sales user. So sales users, you will see when you try to set the icons on the desktop, here they are grayed out. Okay, so you can't select this option, this computer, this PC or computer option or recycle bin option. But you can change the, you can set up the other icons like users, file, network and control panel. But these two options are disabled. So guys, let us do this lab. So to do this lab, we need to log on to the domain controller. Okay, server manager is already open. We'll go to tools. Then we'll go to group policy management. So guys, let me show you the OUs first. So to verify the OUs, you need to go to Active Directory users and computers. So first verify the OUs and we'll verify the users in OU as well. So if you observe here, finance OU is already created and it is having F1, F2, F3 and F4 users. HR OU is also already there. Sales OU is also created here. So these OUs you will see in group policy. When you create or edit the group policy, you will see this OU. So you need to create the OUs first here, then you will create the policy. Go to tools and go to group policy management. So if you see here, we are having finance OU, HR OU and sales OU. And we want to apply the policy on sales OU. So you will go to sales OU. And our first step is to create the group policy. So we'll right click on this sales OU and we'll select this first option, create a GPO in this domain. And our requirement is to hide this PC and recycle bin option. So you will give any meaningful name, hide this PC and recycle bin options. So here the group policy is created, but this group policy is not applied to the sales user. To apply the group policy, you will right click on this group policy, then you will select edit option. Create the group policy, then edit the group policy. Remember this point, okay? So group policy is already created. Now we need to edit the group policy. Then you will get this window. Under this window, you will select this user configuration. You will go to user configuration option. Under this user configuration, you will go to policies. Under this policies, you will go to administrative templates. Under this administrative template, you will select this desktop option, because we want to change the setting from desktop. So you will select the desktop option. Then here you will click on this desktop option. Then guys, you will get these settings here. As I told you, you will get around 3000 settings, because Windows servers are having more than 3000 items. So we want to hide this PC option and recycle bin option. So let us see where is this PC option. So we need to select remove computer icon. Remove, yeah, you can see remove computer icon on the desktop. You will double click on it. you will get one new window. So guys, if you observe here, it is having three options. Not configured means it is not configured, and you will get the description here, and you will get the windows which supports this option. So at least you should, if you are applying this policy on Windows Server, you should have at least 2003 Windows Server and XP. And it is not configured, so we need to enable it. So we will select enable and we'll click OK. Okay, so this policy is applied on the sales user, and we need to update the group policy as well. You will type this command gp it is updating the group policy. We made some changes in group policy, so it is a best practice to update the group policy. Then we'll go to workstation and we'll log on with any sales user. So we have logged on with finance user, so let us log on with sales user. S1 1 2 3. Alright guys, so let us set up the icons. We'll go to start menu, settings, then personalization and themes, desktop icon settings. Okay, so still okay guys, so we have selected only one option, this computer. We didn't disable the recycle bin option. That is why it is available. So we can get the recycle bin, control panel, user files and network. So you will apply OK, you will get all the options. If you want to disable the recycle bin, then you will have to disable that option as well. So we'll go to server and let us disable it. Okay, so again, right click, edit, and it is already there, right? So we have selected, we have enabled this remove computer icon on desktop. It is enabled. Other options are not configured. So we'll select this option, remove recycle bin icon from desktop. Double click on it. Again, we will enable it. Again, you will get the info, the description here, removes most occurrences of the recycle bin icon, and you will get the supported operating system. Then you will click OK. So it is enabled. We have enabled two items here, okay, two settings here. Then we will update the group policy. So now we have disabled the recycle bin option. It is available here still. So let us update the group policy on client as well. Okay, so what we will do, we will log out, we will sign out and sign in again. If you see, recycle bin option is not available on desktop. We have hide the icons. Okay, so we have hide this PC option. It is not restricted. Okay, if you want to access this option, you will type this PC in search box, this PC, and you can easily access it because it is just hidden. It is not restricted. So using shortcut method, users can access it. Okay, so let us move forward. Now guys, we'll see the second lab in OU level group policy. So here we will hide C drive from sales users. Okay, so sales users should not see this C drive. Currently, they can see it. So if you go to this PC, okay, then or we will use this option C colon. Okay, here they can see it. Okay, after that apply also they will see it. Desktop. See. Anyhow, let us log on with so we log on with finance user. So all the icons are available because we didn't hide this PC and this bin option, and finance users can access this C drive. Okay. Now what we will do, we will hide this C drive from finance users, not with sales users. Okay, so finance users should not see this C drive. Let us see how to do it. Again, you need to do two things. You need to create the policy, you need to edit the policy. Okay, so hide C drive from finance users. And again, the first step is to create a policy. The second step is to edit the policy. So let us see the settings of how to hide the C drive from users. So our requirement is to hide the C drive. So you will go to finance, so you right click, then you will get this, you will select this option, create a GPO in this domain. Then you will get this window and you will provide any meaningful name like hide C drive. Then you will click OK and this policy is created, hide C drive. After that you will edit this policy, hide C drive. Right click on this policy, edit. Then you will select this user configuration option. You will select this policy, you will go to policy, then administrative template. Under this administrative templates, you will select this Windows component option. Under this Windows component option, you will select this file explorer. You will select this option. Okay, click this file explorer option. You will get these many settings when you select this option. And these specified drives in my computer. Okay, so when you select this option, you need to enable it. After enabling this option here, pick one of the following combinations. You will select this restrict C drive only. We need to hide this C drive. Okay. Then log on with, so we log on with finance user and you will not find any C drive. Now guys, but the other department like sales or the finance divide, whatever the, wherever the policies we have applied the policies on finance for you. So finance users can access the C drive from command prompt. Okay, so they will go to this command and they will access it. Okay, so policy, we will do it from scratch. We will close everything. So we have logged on to domain controller. Then we need to open the server manager. So finance OU is already there with these users. Okay. So we will go to the server manager. Let us bring this server manager here. We'll open this server manager. Then we'll go to tools. And we'll hide the C drive from finance users. So we'll go to finance OU or right click, create a GPO in this domain. And then hide C drive. We'll click OK. The policy is created and then we'll edit this policy. Right click, edit. Then we'll go to user configuration. Under this user configuration, we'll go to policies. Under this policies, we'll go to administrative template. Under this administrative template, we will go to Windows component. Under this Windows component, we will go to File Explorer or double click on it. Okay, though no need to expand. Double click on it. you will get these settings. And we need to select hide this specified drive. Okay, so where is this H? We will type H. Okay, so it will take you to the H options, the options which start with H. So here we have got this hide these specified drives in my computer. Double click on it. It is not configured. So double click on it. So we will enable it. After enabling, we'll go to this option, pick one of the following combinations, and we'll restrict C drive only. So if you have D drive, you can restrict it. If you have ABC drive, you can restrict them. So our requirement is to restrict the C drive only. We will select this option and we will click OK. If you see here, it is enabled. Then GP update. Now guys, so we have logged on with F2 and we are able to see C drive. So what we will do, we will log out, then log in again. We will go to this PC and we should now see C drive. C drive is not visible here. Okay, but we have hide this C drive and users can go to search option and they can type this command C:, they can get it. Okay, so they can see the data in C folder. The data, it is not permitted anyhow, so they will see this folder. They are not restricted, they can see the C drive. Now what we will do, we will deny the C drive to finance users. So they can't open the C drive at all. Whether it is hidden or not, they can't open it. So again, you need to create a policy, then you need to edit the policy. So you will go to finance OU and you will create a, you will select this first option, create a GPO in this domain. Then you will provide a meaningful name, and here we have provided the name as deny C drive. Then the policy is created. We need to edit this policy. You will right click on this policy, you will select edit option. Then you will go to user configuration, then policies, administrative templates. Then you will go to Windows components. Under this Windows components, you will select this file explorer. Then you will select this option, prevent access to drives from my computer. So in our previous example, which option we had selected? We had selected hide this specified drive. Okay. Now prevent access to the drive. So you will enable this policy. Policy is enabled. Okay, and you will select the drive which you want to prevent, And when you try to open the C drive, you will get this option. You will get this error. This operation has been cancelled due to restrictions in effect on this computer. Please contact your system administrator. So if you try to open from the shortcut method, you will not open it. So let us create it. So guys, what we will do now, we will unhide that option. So hide this specified drive. So what we will do, we will disable or not configured, apply, we will update this policy. So we are able to see this C drive. Okay. Now what we will do, the finance users should not access this C drive. Okay. If they try to open this C drive, they should get the error, and they can't even get it from the shortcut method. They will get the same error. Here they are not getting any error. They can access the C drive. Now guys, we'll go to, again we'll do it from scratch. We'll close everything. We'll go to server manager. We'll go to tools. Then we'll go to group policy management. Okay. And we'll create one policy. Right click and deny C drive. Okay, so deny C drive is there. We will right click, edit, then we will go to users configuration. Under this users configuration, we will go to policies. Under policies, we will go to administrative templates. Under this administrative templates, we will go to Windows. Under this Windows component, we will select the file explorer. And we have got these options. And we need to select the prevent access to drives. So select here, then type P. Prevent access to drive from my computer. So it is disabled, we will enable it. And we'll select the drive, restrict C drive only. Then we'll apply this setting. Then we'll update. Update. Let us update the policy on client as well. Now we'll go to this PC and we'll click C drive, and we are getting the error. Previously we were able to open this C drive. Now we are getting this error. This operation has been cancelled due to restrictions in effect on this computer. Please contact your system administrator. And we can't even open this C drive from the shortcut method because it is restricted. Okay, so again you are getting the same message. Now guys, what we will do, we'll deny the notepad access to ms.com users. So we'll apply the group policy at domain level. So in our previous examples, we had applied the policies on OU level. Okay, so let us say we had denied the C drive for finance user, but sales user can access it. and other users also can access it. Only the finance users are restricted. Now we want to restrict all your users in the domain to access the notepad. So we'll apply the group policy on the domain level, at the domain level. So deny notepad access to ms.com users. All users will not be able to access this notepad. So again the same thing, what you will do, you will create the policy and you will edit the policy. Where will you create the policy? At domain level. So this time you will right click on ms.com. Then you will select this option, create a GPO in this domain. Then you will provide any meaningful name like deny notepad to all users, anything, okay, whatever you want. Then the group policy is created. So at the domain level, there is one default policy, okay, default domain policy. We have already seen this default domain policy while changing the setting for password. And we have created this policy deny notepad now. So you will select this deny notepad, right click, edit. Then you will select this user configuration, policy, administrative templates, and this time you will select this system. Okay, so to block or to give access to any application, you need to select this system option. So after that you will get multiple settings. So you need to search for this setting. Do not run specified Windows application. Okay, to block the application, you will select this option. Do not run specified Windows application. Then you will enable this option. Then you will select this option, show. After that, we need to block notepad. Okay, so we need to give the complete name of this notepad, notepad.exe. With extension, you need to provide the software name here. So notepad.exe. If you want to add some other softwares as well, you can add it here. Then you will click OK. Okay. So log in with any user and try to open the notepad, because this policy is applied to all the departments. So we log on with any user and we'll verify. So this policy will be applied to all the users in the domain, including administrator guys. Administrator will also not be able to open the notepad. So we'll log in with administrator and try to open the notepad as well. Let us apply this policy at domain level. Again, you go to server manager. We'll go to tools. Then we'll go to group policy management. And this time we'll create the policy at domain level. Here, right click our domain, ms.com, create a GPO, and notepad, deny notepad. Then we'll click OK. The policy is created. We need to edit this policy.
Full update போட சொன்னாரு.
Edit. Then we'll go to users configuration. Then we'll go to policies. Then administrative template. Under this administrative template, we'll select system. Under this system, we need to select for do not run specified. So not run specified Windows application. We'll double click on it. We'll enable it. We'll select this show option and notepad.exe. With extension, we need to provide this name. Then we'll click OK. So guys, if you want to add any other extension, you can add it here. Then GP update. So this policy will be applied to administrator as well. It will be applied to all the users, including administrator. So we have already logged in with F2 user. Let us update this policy. We will try to open the notepad and see what will happen. Okay, when I try to save this, it is giving this error. This operation has been cancelled due to restrictions in effect on this computer. Okay, so it is a normal user. Let us try with administrator. Okay, what we will do, we'll pin this to start. Okay, this notepad option. If you see here, this notepad option is not available here. This start, so we'll pin it and we'll try to open it. It is here, and let us try to save. So administrator is able to access it. Group policy update. Okay, so let us do one more thing. So administrator is accessing, let us say in your environment, administrator is also denied. So in this case, what we will do, and you want to allow the other users to access the notepad. Let us, so this policy will be applied to all the users in the domain, including administrator. So we have tried, we are able to log in it. But in case if you are unable to open the notepad using administrator, so then what we will do, we will allow, okay, manually. So let us say you want to allow administrator and bill user to open the notepad. So we need to do it manually. So you will go to this policy, right click, edit. You will get this window. You will select the action option. Then you will go to properties. Then you will go to security. Under this security, you will add the users. Okay, so here, whatever the users you want to add, like administrator, and you want to add bill as well, it will check the names and you will click OK. Then you will select the users which you want to allow the notepad. We have selected bill here, and here in this deny, you will select this option, apply group policy. Then you will apply and OK. Then you will select administrator. Okay, you will select administrator, and here we have selected administrator. For administrator, we have selected apply group policy. So what this option will do, it will allow bill and administrator to access the notepad. So other users won't be able to access it. So let us verify bill is accessing or the notepad or not. No. Okay, so let us verify. It will open the notepad or not. So we'll type notepad and we'll pin it to start. Guys, it is accessing, but it should not access. What is the problem? Enable notepad.exe. We'll click OK. Let us run GP update. Let us do it one more time.
Sir, once sign out and sign in.
Let us try. Yeah guys, if you see, we are unable to open it. Okay, so if it is available on this start menu, you can't open it. You try to open from here, from the search box. Okay, again, it is not opening, but we want to allow this build to access this notepad. Let us verify the administrator as well. Let us try to open the notepad. Yeah. So guys, the group policy is applied to administrator as well. Here, what was the mistake? I think we didn't update it. Okay. So here we are unable to open it. I am clicking it, but we are unable to open it. Now guys, our requirement is to allow administrator and Bill to access the notepad. So what you will do, you will right click on this policy, notepad policy, edit. Then you will go to actions. Then you will go to properties. Then you will go to security. Okay, let me show you one more time. You will right click, edit. Then you will go to actions. We are allowing the users to access the notepad. Okay. You will go to action, properties, security. Under this security, you need to add administrator and Bill. Check names. So these users are available. We'll click OK. Then you will go to deny. You will not go to allow. Deny. Then apply group policy, which means do not apply the group policy. This is the meaning. Okay. Then apply. Then you will go to administrator. Again, deny, apply group policy. Do not apply this notepad policy on these users. We'll close it. GP update. Let us, so we are already logged in with administrator. Will update the group policy. let us try to open the notepad. So it is opening the notepad, guys. Let us, okay, if you want to save, you can save the things as well. Okay. Now we log on with Bill user. Bill was also unable to open the notepad. We'll go to search or start menu and try to open notepad. Now it is opening. The notepad. Okay, but the other users, they won't be able to open. Clear, everyone?
ஹலோ, குரூப் பாலிசி புரிஞ்சாங்க? ஹலோ ஹலோ
டீம் ரிப்ளை பண்ணுங்க, அவங்க கேக்குறாங்கல்ல.
ஸோ குரூப் பாலிசியில் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோங்கிறது புரிஞ்சிச்சா? உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன நம்ம ஆஸ் பர் உங்கள் கம்பெனி பாலிசி பிரகாரம் என்னென்ன வாட் ஆல் த திங்ஸஸ் யூ ரெக்கார்டோ அதை மட்டும் அலோவ் பண்ணலாம், மற்ற எல்லாமே பிளாக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ ப்ராசஸ் வைஸ், டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் வைஸ் நீங்கள் வந்து ப்ராசஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதுக்குள்ளே உங்கள் எம்ப்ளாயை மூவ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். மூவ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அவங்களுக்கு இந்தந்த அப்ளிகேஷன் தான் ஓப்பன் ஆகணும், இந்தந்த அப்ளிகேஷனை பிளாக் பண்ணிக்கணும், ஸோ அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் கேட்டகரைஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதை அப்ளை பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ குரூப் பாலிசியோட மெயின் இதுவே அதுதான். நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் இண்டிவிஜுவலாக போய் பண்ண தேவையில்லை. குரூப் பாலிசியில் பண்ணிங்கனாலே எல்லாத்துக்குமே அப்ளை ஆயிடும். ஓகேவா?
ஓகே சார்.
ஸோ புரிஞ்சா? இன்னைக்கு இதுதான் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ அதனால தான் 1.5 மணி நேரம் போட்டது. ஸோ மெயினாக நீங்கள் எல்லா கண்ட்ரோல்ஸையும் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணுறதே குரூப் பாலிசியில் தான் பண்ணுவீங்க. ஓகேவா? ஸோ இதை பற்றி சர்ச் பண்ணுங்க, குரூப் பாலிசியை பற்றி. இதுவே ஒரு பெரிய டாபிக், குரூப் பாலிசிங்கிறது. ஓகே
ஓகே.
ஓகே மஞ்சு, இவங்ககிட்ட அந்த குரூப் பாலிசிக்கு மட்டும் ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் வாங்குங்க. ஸோ நீங்கள் ரெஃபர் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்கள் ஓனாக எழுதி கொடுங்க. சரிங்களா? என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்க, குரூப் பாலிசி எப்படி இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்றது, ஸோ என்னென்ன இருக்கு அதுல. ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரோட என்டையர் விண்டோஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன்ல இருக்க எல்லா கண்ட்ரோல்ஸும் நீங்க குரூப் பாலிசியில பண்ணலாம். இதே ஒரு குரூப்பா இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்க ரிக் எடிட்ல போய் ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரியில போய் மாத்தணும், ஒவ்வொரு சிஸ்டமா நீங்க பண்ற மாதிரி இருந்தா. இதே டொமைன்ல இருக்கு அப்படின்னா நீங்க சர்வர்ல இருந்து குரூப் பாலிசி மூலமா இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா எல்லாத்துக்குமே இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் ஆயிடும். ஸோ இங்க ஆபீஸ்ல வரவங்களுக்கு தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன், டொமைன்ல லாகின் பண்ணா காமன் வால்பேப்பர் வரும். கரெக்டா? ஸோ நம்மளோட டூஸ் அண்ட் டோன்ட் டூஸ் நம்ம போட்டு வச்சிருப்போம். ஸோ கொல்லூர் யாராவது டொமைன் லாகின் பண்றீங்களா? கொல்லூர், விழுப்புரம், ஈவன் காப்புல கூட இருக்கும் டொமைன் ஜாயின். ஹலோ, டிஎன் பாளையத்தில் இருக்கு. செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க, உங்க டொமைன் லாகின் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு குரூப் பாலிசி இது இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். சரிங்களா? ஓகே டீம், தேங்க்யூ.
தேங்க்யூ முருகாஸ். தேங்க்யூ டீம். தேங்க்யூ.